March 5th, 2017. Garden update. The spring's coming really quick this year, so I'm having to get out here and get some stuff done. I just yesterday got some asparagus installed. I decided to put some asparagus in this bed. I was going to do it in the front yard where it's sunnier, since asparagus does need more sun, but I'm going to go for it here since I've grown tomatoes here. But this bed over here, that's all asparagus. This bed I just got some sweet or sugar snaps planted. So I had my trellises blow down last summer, late summer. We had a hurricane come through, so I reused some of these poles. So I'm gonna do a small roll of sugar snaps. The asparagus should start popping up here soon. I just got some beets installed here. This year I'm using this wire mesh to protect it from the squirrels. The squirrels like to get in here and dig up everything that I do, so I'm trying to be a little more proactive this year. I usually just do sticks and lay them around the new transplant or the seeds popping up, but I think this will work a lot better. Crossing my fingers. But this year I'm gonna do my beets here. I'm gonna do a first flush here, let those get started, and then this cilantro I think is about to bolt. So after I eat the other cilantro that I've got growing, I'm gonna pull that up and start another square of beets there. I've got another wire mesh I'm gonna put down. So I have arugula, sugar snaps. I had some extra beets seeds. I just went ahead and threw in front of the peas. But I think I'll end up doing some, my hope for my ground cherries to volunteer there and have a little grove of ground cherries. But if that doesn't happen, I'll do some Swiss chard there. As for this side, I'm going to do lettuce. I just ran out of time, so I'll probably get that lettuce installed in the next day or two, just after work when I can find some time. But I'm going to do lettuce, a couple successions here. I think I'm going to do eggplants on that corner, and maybe eggplants on this corner. I'm going to skip doing the tomatoes in this bed this year, since I've pretty much been growing tomatoes since I've been here, which is a while. But they grew really well on that new little bed, so I'm going to just continue to do my smaller cherry tomatoes over there. This bed, this is the perennial bed, slowly but surely taking form. The rabbits were getting in here, so I had to put a little fence in here. I'd still need to close it up. I'm gonna do a shorter, small fence on that side, or one that I can collapse and easily bend over to get in there. But right now I've got the the mache and the miner's lettuce, and I put some Egyptian spinach in here I got through the mail, but it didn't do too well. I put 10 of them in and 3 survived. So I've got them protected in those little bins there, just in case the rabbits were getting in there. But the miner's lettuce is starting to pop up. The mache, I think that's what this is about to go nuts. It's been just sitting here kind of half dormant all winter, just waiting for some good weather, and you can see it's starting to pop. I put a little bit of fertilizer on it, so I think I'll really take off. But it's going to be interesting to see how that takes form in there. I put a little bit of Chinese cabbage right here. But slowly but surely, every year I'm just filling in the voids with more perennials and see what happens. I had some extra asparagus that I put 3 right here. My neighbor gave me 3 or 4 last year that I put there, and they did decent. So I think that will work all right to have another little asparagus patch there. On this bed, the red borer is really good for winter hardy. It's been a really mild winter, but this stuff did great all winter. I was able to pick it and eat it all winter, even with some really cold days. It survived. But on this bed, I put some radishes and Chinese cabbage, which we'll see what happens. I think with this spring coming so fast, I it might go straight to bolt, but we'll see. A couple garlic popped up. I didn't plant any this year. That's just some leftovers, those little nodules that popped up. Same thing here with this red Russian. There's some seeds that didn't take in the fall and ended up taking this winter, and those gave me some good kill during the winter time. And I think over here I'm gonna do, one of the times survived. It's just so dry here, I didn't keep it as water as I probably should have. And I need to get some more compost in there so it can hold its water. But I'm gonna do tomatoes here again. Just get some nice fresh soil in there for the tomatoes. Do 2 plants and splice it so, or train it so it goes 4 vines for 2 each plant, and have a trellis going up again there. And I think I'll do some Swiss chard right here. This kale should go to seed since I planted it in the spring, but and if it does get a seed, I'm gonna take that out, and I'll probably do a couple red Russians here, and the rest is gonna be all okra. So this bed is gonna be okra this year. That bed over there, the far one, I need to get that cleaned up and harvested. That's all my sunchokes. I've got a ton of sunchokes in there. I've been eating out of those, but I need to get them out and blanch them and get them in the freezer before the spring really takes off, which I think is going to be this week. So I need to get those harvested this week and get them frozen and get that soil re-amended and topped off so those can pop up and start growing again. The front yard, I got the beds cleaned up. Planted some Chinese cabbage and some radishes, and hopefully those will do good. Like I said, they might bolt, but we'll see. But if those bolt, I'm just gonna go ahead and just wait and get some peppers planted in there. So peppers again in the front yard on one of the beds, and Swiss chard, and maybe some kale in there too. But that's about it. Go pretty much all my cold stuff planted that I want to do. I'm expecting the cold not to last long and go straight to summer, just the way it's been looking, but we'll see. But I'm still gonna wait for the warm weather stuff. I mean, with the frost, that stuff gets hit pretty hard, so I'm gonna wait until mid-April, May 1st. I think it's gonna be mid-April this year, but we'll see. But that's about it for right now. I think everything's starting out pretty good. I've got my infrastructure going and everything planted that I can, really. Peace out.